All right, guys, what's up? It's Jordan Criddle, and this is my first time doing this, but I wanted to show you guys just like a quick tutorial on how I'm mixing. I guess you would classify it as modern rap vocals. I get a lot of sessions that end up looking. I get a lot of sessions that end up looking just like this, a two-track instrumental and record vocals over that and mixing to that two track. So, obviously, people are going for that modern sound nowadays. You got your Drakes, your Big Sean's, your Kendricks, the guys who have a real present vocal, not a lot of dubs or anything like that. It's just a very strong presence that cuts through the mix very well. So I wanted to show you my processing that allows me to get that sound, or hopefully get that sound, something that the client is looking for. So um, I'm going to play the song now with all of my processing on it so you can hear the final product, and then I'll show you how I got there.
I advise you to come with me. These niggas want everything. These niggas different pedigree. Lay down with dogs, you catch fleas. Need my money like fetch, please. You colorblind, see referee. Tell you shawty stop messaging. Got DMs and text, please. Good pussy, more stretching. Got crowd sagging like Jet Li. Man, they ain't gon' get the best of me. They ain't gon' get the best of me. Been smoking since I woke up. Got smoke holes in my bed sheets. Freshed up like let it heat. She loving it like let it leak. I just Wilkins Robinson the track.
All right. So, yeah, this is a guy named Jo. Uh, I'll put his information in the box below. But just to show you what I did to get this sound and show you what it sounded like before, let me pull the plugs off here. All right. So this is the raw vocal. The chain for this recording was the Aventone CV12 through the PreSonus ADL 700 and into the Apollo, where I did use the TubeTech CL1B to compress the vocal. Very, very light ratio. I think it was two and a half to one ratio. Maybe knocking back 1 to 3 dBs. Very light compression, but this was the raw sound here.
I advise you to come with me. These niggas want everything. These niggas different pedigree. Lay down with dogs, you catch fleas. Need my money like fetch, please. You colorblind, see referee. Tell you shawty stop messaging. Got DMs and text, please. Good pussy, more stretching. Got crowd sagging like Jet Li. Man, they ain't gon' get the best of me. They ain't gon' get the best of me. Been smoking since I woke up. Got smoke holes in my bed.
All right, cool. So the first thing that I wanted to do to the vocal um, and the first thing that I do a lot of times to vocals, if I feel like it needs it, is reductive EQ. So, knowing my room and knowing Jo's voice, I've recorded him, quite a few times now. I know that I get a build up, somewhere between 250 and 500 a lot of times. And so to show you what I'm talking about, let me disable this, pull this up. We'll solo the vocal and to show you the frequency that I'm talking about. I'll exaggerate it.
I advise you to come with me. These niggas want everything. These niggas different pedigree. Lay down with dogs, you catch fleas. Need my money like fetch, please. You colorblind, see referee. Tell you shawty stop messaging. Got DMs and text, please. Good pussy, more stretching. Got crowd sagging like Jet Li. Man, they ain't gon' get the best of me.
So it's just a real like honky, like sounding muddiness that is present in a lot of vocals that are recorded here in my space. Um, you know, and I find, just from watching other tutorials, it seems like that's a frequency that builds up quite a bit in vocals. So yeah, that's something I'm always looking for. And what I did there was just notch that out. Um, not too narrow of a Q, but I wouldn't call it wide either. And then I knocked it out about 4.5 dB. Then another frequency that was messing with me was around 2.6K. And it's just a real ringy frequency that you can kind of feel like poking you in your eyes sometimes. So I'll play it and exaggerate that.
I advise you to come with me. My money like fetch, please.
So you can hear that. So that was, present throughout his whole vocal. So what I did was just knock that out, and I brought it down about 5 dB with a pretty narrow Q there. All right. So before and after would be.
I advise you to come with me. These niggas want everything.
Actually, I'll play it with the beat.
I advise you to come with me. These niggas want everything. I advise you to come with me. These niggas want everything. These niggas different pedigree. Lay down with dogs, you catch fleas.
So just feels a little cleaner. The vocals coming a little bit more on top and up front, rather than competing. Those muddy frequencies competing with the beat, makes it with that not there, it makes the vocal stand out a little bit more. So after I clean up the vocal, my next step is to compress. So here I'm using the UAD 1176, and fairly, there's really no slow attack on a 1176, but it's a around 11 o'clock attack, and then almost all the way fast release. It's really hard to mess up an 1176. It's gonna sound good anyway. So, but yeah, just play around with the attack and release time until you find something that sounds cool. I started with both of these all the way fast, and I brought the attack back to where I was starting to get some of his consonants to kind of pop out and give you more aggression and more emotion. Something that felt, good to me. And then I just really like the release to be almost all the way fast, without bringing up too much of the room tone. You'll notice if you have it all the way fast, you'll start to get some of that room tone building up in the track. So it's a balance there that I like to play with. So before and after again.
I advise you to come with me. These niggas want everything. These niggas different pedigree. Lay down with dogs, you catch fleas. I advise you to come with me. These niggas want everything. These niggas different pedigree. Lay down with dogs, you catch fleas. Need my money like fetch, please.
So yeah, so obviously I'm getting a little bit of gain from there, but don't let that fool you. You could really hear the vocal, become way more present and up front. It actually also, brought out a little bit more of the high end as well, made the vocal cut just a little bit more. So it's got some, a little bit of EQ going on in there as well. And then as far as EQ, boosting wise, to get that modern feel that, people are going for nowadays, obviously you want to bring up that high end and let the vocal shine a little bit. And also cut through the mix. So what I did here was, first of all, that muddy frequency, I felt like it was being brought back up from the compression. So I notched a little bit more of that out. I brought in a shelf around just above 3K. And it's only 0.83 dB. Okay, very, very subtle, but makes a world of difference. And then a very wide Q bell at 10K, boosting a dB and a half. Then I wanted to give the vocal just a little bit more body, so I got a fairly wide Q bell here at, what is that, 140. So before and after.
I advise you to come with me. These niggas want everything. These niggas different pedigree. Lay down with dogs, you catch fleas. I advise you to come with me. These niggas want everything. These niggas different pedigree. Lay down with dogs, you catch fleas. Need my money like fetch, please. You colorblind, see referee. Tell you shawty stop messaging. Got DMs and text, please. Good pussy, more stretching. Got crowd sagger like Jet Li. Man, they ain't gonna get.
So that's that, EQ moves that really make the vocal cut, sound classy, give you that presence, but without taking out too much of the low end, and so that way you still have body in the vocal. So the most crucial, I wouldn't call it the most crucial, but a thing that I like to do, and I've started to do a lot more recently, is parallel compression. So, I'm a fan of compression. I like the way compression sounds. I often go overboard with compression. That's a flaw of mine, and over compress things. And it's really easy to get a real, you know, dull and unemotional mix by the end of a mix if you use way too much compression. And I was definitely a king of that for a little bit. So one thing I like to do is parallel compression. So what I'm doing is I've sent the verse to an aux track titled P comp that you see here. Sorry, I don't know how to use the screen recording. This is my first time doing this, but yeah, over here I've highlighted it P comp, and what I'm gonna do is solo that, find a section in the verse, and we can just loop it and show you what I'm doing here.
Good pussy, Mark stretching, got crowd cycle like Jet.
Let's pick a different spot.
Man, they ain't gonna get the best of me. They ain't gonna get the best of me. Been smoking since I woke up. Got smoke holes in my bed sheets. Freshed up like.
So what I have here is the UAD Fairchild, the legacy one, the free one that comes with the Apollo. And I'm just crushing the crap out the vocal. So when I turn it on, you'll see how much gain reduction I have. I'm actually driving the vocal into the compression pretty hard, and I've set the threshold at a medium rate, I guess, fast release, so you could hear.
Man, they ain't gonna get the best of me. They ain't gonna get the best of me. Been smoking since I woke up. Got smoke holes in my bed sheets. Freshed up like let it heat. She loving it like let it leak. Man, they ain't gonna get the best of me. They ain't gonna get the best of me. Been smoking since I woke up.
The Fairchild is pretty tight because it gives whatever you're running into it some body. So that really helps out with the low mids and giving it that presence. Then with that, again, I felt like the compression was bringing up those muddy frequencies, so I've just notched a little bit of that out in the boxiness. A little high pass filter here to clean up that low end. And yeah, then what you do is I have the verse routed to the lead track. The parallel comp is also routed to the lead track. So they're going to come together here. And as you can see, the parallel comp track is down, it's negative 15.3 in volume. So what I've done is I started at, to the point where you couldn't hear it, and I've just brought the fader up to where I felt like it felt good in the track, blended in with the lead verse. So here, I'll mute the parallel compression, and then I'll play it with it.
Man, they ain't gonna get the best of me. They ain't gonna get the best of me. Been smoking since I woke up. Got smoke holes in my bed sheets.
Then with it.
Man, they ain't gonna get the best of me. They ain't gonna get the best of me. Been smoking since I woke up. Got smoke holes in my bed sheets. Freshed up like let it heat. She loving it like let it leak. Man, they ain't gonna get the best of me. They ain't gonna get the best of me. Been smoking since I woke up. Got smoke holes in my bed sheets. Freshed up like let it heat. She loving it like let it leak.
So it just makes it more solid. It's sitting there in the track. I was able to actually bring the total volume of the lead vocal down, and it's still present. It's still cutting through. It's not fading in and out of the beat. Sitting there solid, but it doesn't sound over compressed. So that's the real cool thing about parallel compression. And then as far as effects, I've thrown on the Dimension D from Universal Audio. It's like a kind of like a chorus plugin. It's pretty cool. I use it real light, real subtle. Very short delay, or I'm sorry, plate reverb, notched out, and you can see over here a lot of high end. Got the high pass filter all the way up to 360 hertz. So yeah, it's not too bright. I just wanted it to be something that's kind of felt to give the vocal space versus you as a listener hearing actual reverb. And then also a very uh, light eighth note delay, where I've also cut a lot of the high out, so that way again it's just felt.
Man, they ain't gon' get the best of me. They ain't gon' get the best of me. Been smoking since I woke up. Got smoke holes in my bed sheets. Freshed up like let it heat. She loving it like let it leak. I just Wilkins Robinson the track, cause I dominate. How I ease my stress, smoke as much as I can tolerate. I got that bubbly. 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 Shawty wanna phone me.
And I've done the same thing on the hook. The only difference is it has the quarter note echo going throughout the whole chorus. So, but yeah, that's what I've done on this track. Obviously, you know, plugins and EQ moves, compression, effects, all of that varies record to record. But again, for this mix that I was working on, I just felt like I wanted to show what I'm doing, my processing and my thoughts to get that modern sound rap vocal. Hope you guys enjoy the video. If so, like, share, subscribe. Again, my name is Jordan Criddle, full-time audio engineer. Just took that leap of faith about a week or maybe 2 weeks ago now. Left corporate America, following my dreams. So any support, greatly appreciated. Tell me your thoughts in the comments if you dig what I shared here, or if you have some critiques, I'll take that as well. So, but yeah, check me out, mixedbyjordan.com, and appreciate it. Peace.